Welcome to your 30-day yoga challenge with Lydia. Today is day 13. We're going to be focusing on your pranayama, your breath work in yoga. We're going to find some stillness to begin with today. You can either stay seated like me, cross-legged, sitting on your heels, or you're more than welcome to lie down. We just want to find some length in the spine. We're going to keep this stillness pose for 3 minutes. So wherever you are, if you need to, get rid of any fidgety movements, maybe any stretches that you might need. Making sure that you're comfortable and the sitting bones are grounded. When you know that the legs and knees feel safe, you can always sit on a block if you need to really lift and lengthen through your lower back, creating space through the spine. Big breath in as we roll the shoulder blades back and down and keeping the head neutral in line with the spine. You can close down the eyes here and pop the hands either on the center, one on top of each other, or facing up on your knees. So just taking a moment of stillness where you can check in with the body. The pranayama and yoga is practicing the breath work, so we're just going to really focus on that before we move through your asanas, your postures and poses in your hatha flow. So on your next inhale, see if you can fill the belly with air. Feel the belly gently come out, and as you exhale, let it all go. Maybe you feel the ribs expand. Notice any thoughts or anything that come up. And don't judge, just acknowledge. And try and bring your awareness back to your breath. We're going to take a breath in now. Fill the lungs with air. Pause on that inhale. And then exhale through the nose. Pause. Inhale. Fill the lungs with air. Feel the belly lift. And exhale through the nose. Notice the subtle pause before you exhale and before you inhale. That little moment of stillness. And now just imagine there's a little candle in front of you, and as you exhale, you don't want the flame to move. Just gently breathe out. And practicing breathing exercises like these can help clear the physical and emotional obstacles in your body. And then you start to breathe deeper and you connect with the body as you inhale. Feeling the natural rhythm of the breath. And the flow of the prana is the flow of energy, your life energy. So as we flow through your practice, the body's moving and the mind's becoming aware of the breath. If you feel the breath begins to change, then maybe come out of the pose. Really check in and see how that pose feels for you. On your next exhale, let's work through some gentle shoulder rolls. Bringing the shoulders up and down away from the ears, creating some length in the spine. Working through some gentle head circles. Making a circle with the nose as you bring the head all the way round in one direction. And back the other way. And bringing the head to center, grounding the hands either side you. Inhale as you lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale as we gently lower your right ear towards your shoulder, creating some space between the ear and the shoulder, releasing some tension through this upper trap muscle. Staying connected with the breath. Notice that little pause after the inhale. And exhale, relax the shoulder down towards the floor. Maybe you close the eyes and acknowledge the sensations through that shoulder. On your next exhale, let's lower the chin all the way down as we roll towards the other side. Relaxing the ear towards the shoulder, lengthening the traps. Notice the pause and exhale, relax that shoulder down towards the floor. And then gently bring the chin back to chest, feeling some length in the throat. You could, in the back of the neck. You can either stay here or interlock the hands and gently press on the back of the head. And then from here, slowly release. Inhale, place your left hand on your right knee. Your right hand comes behind you. We're going to gently look over your right shoulder. Lengthen the spine, exhale, looking behind you, creating a gentle twist. And slowly unwind. Inhale, lengthen, right hand to left knee, gentle twist over that left shoulder. And bringing the body back to center. Inhale as we bring the arms up to a cactus shape. Stay nice and strong in the arms. The shoulder blades are back and down. Try and keep length in the spine. Inhale, exhale as we rotate. Looking over your back shoulder. Breath in and exhale, return to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's twist over that back shoulder. And slowly unwind. So we've been sat here for nearly 10 minutes now. Notice how it feels on your legs. If you need to swap the legs over, then feel free. Practicing sitting's really good for the joints, your hips, your knees and your ankles. And if you feel like you're rounding, then feel free to grab a cushion if you need to for extra support. Stay lengthened through the spine. We're going to work eagle arms now. Bringing your right arm underneath, left arm on top. See how it feels just to bring the elbows touching. You might feel some gentle open space on the back of the shoulder blades as they begin to separate. Lift and lengthen the spine. You may interlock the hands and bring the palms together into a full bind. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, release some tension here through the upper back. Two more breaths. And on your next exhale, let's slowly untangle the arms, bringing them behind you. The feet are going to come wide, and we're just going to rock the knees side to side, loosen off the hips. Notice how that feels in the inner thighs. Get ready for one more cross-legged position. As we cross, again, change the legs if you need to. Lift and lengthen the spine as we now bring your left arm underneath for eagle arms. Notice the elbows touch. See how it feels on this side for you. Maybe we bind. Lift and lengthen through the spine, closing down the eyes. 2 more breaths. And exhale, slowly release. Releasing the hands, release the legs. And you can release the block if you did use one. Coming all the way round now. Let's bring the hands underneath you. The knees are grounded on the floor. And we're going to point the toes here. Take some breaths. Feel the spine lengthen and the belly relax. Maybe we rock side to side. On your next inhale, tucking the toes. Try and get all the toes tucked under before we lift up into your first down dog. Lengthening through the spine. Spread the hands, shoulders away from the ears. So we step through your down dog, lengthening one leg at a time. The tailbone lifts up towards the sky. On your next inhale, we're going to ripple through the spine into your high plank. Engage the core and hold for 3 breaths. If you lose control of the breath, lower the knees. On your next exhale, control the knees down, bend into the arms. We're going to slowly lower, keeping tension in the arms. Coming into your Sphinx pose, spreading the palms, elbows underneath the shoulders. We're just going to press up through the hands, keeping a nice active stretch. Think about bringing the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze into the upper back and engage your glutes, lengthening the lower back. 3 breaths. Notice the subtle stretch in the front of the body. The head stays in line with the spine. And on your next exhale, let's ripple it through the spine, leaving the head last. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Let's push up onto your knees and bring the hips back into your child pose. Relax the head. Inhale as we come up to all fours, tucking the toes. Lift the hips back into your down dog. Inhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Control the arms up. Nice, strong, high lunge or warrior 1. Inhale, reach and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, ground, hands either side of that front foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach up with your right arm. Open the chest. And exhale, lower hand to floor. Control that back knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, maybe you come into a back bend. And slowly control it down, hands meet the mat, extend the back leg, shoot the front foot back. Chaturanga, lower down on your knees if you need to, or bend through the arms on your toes. This time pull through to a cobra. Keep it soft if you need to, bending into the arms. Pressing up if you maybe want to, engage the arms, shoulders away from the ears. And on your next exhale, let's lift the hips straight into your downward facing dog. Taking each movement really mindfully and controlled. There's no rush, just like the breath. Inhale as we bring that left foot through, high lunge. Exhale, reach the arms up. Maybe warrior 1. Exhale, maybe bend into that front knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, ground your hands to floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach that left arm up. Find a twist. Exhale, lower that hand to floor. Inhale, ground your back knee. Exhale, reach the arms up. And And exhale, ground the hands to floor, shoot the front foot back, chaturanga, bending into the knees here if you need to. And lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Choose child pose here as well if you like. Reconnecting with the breath. I taught you Warrior 3, I think 2 or 3 days ago, so we're going to add that now into your flow. Inhale, let's reach your right leg up, three-legged dog. We're going to bring this leg all the way through, high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. On your next exhale, bring the hands to the hips, square up the hips, and we're going to transfer all of the weight on this front leg. So I'll demonstrate. Slowly lift off, Warrior 3. Find that hip hinge, find your balance, and hold. On your next exhale, lower that back foot down. Bringing the feet in line with the hips. Inhale as we sit back and down into your chair. Exhale, bring the palms together, lengthen through the spine, shoulders away from the ears. Big breath in. Exhale, let's twist over your right leg. Placing that left elbow down, looking up and over your right shoulder, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the left. Right elbow touches, press into the hands and look over your left shoulder. And exhale, return to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to floor, step or jump. Your chaturanga, lower the knees here if you need to. Pull through to your up dog and lift the hips into your downward facing dog. Relax the head, find your breath. 3 more breaths here or in child pose. Inhale, lift your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Bring that leg all the way through. High lunge. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Exhale, lower hands to hips. Find in that Warrior 3. Use a wall as well if you need to. Ground in that front foot. Lift and extend your back leg. Finding this balance. 3 more breaths. You got it. And exhale, bring that leg down. Shaking out the legs if you need to. Interlock the hands, open the shoulders, breathe into the belly. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the arms as high as feels good. Relax the head, soften into the knees here if you need to. And exhale as we slowly come on up. Release the hands. Now we're going to reach the arms above the head. See if they can go in line with the shoulders. We're going to find a little balance here as we lift up onto the toes. Keep your gaze. Breathe into the belly. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the heels, gentle forward fold. For anyone who would like to try crow, I'm going to work through the teaching techniques here with you now. And you can do this at any level. If you guys have got a block, perfect to practice with a block if you're a beginner. I want you guys to place the hands in front of the shoulders, really bend into the knees, the elbows. The knees can come onto the outside of the elbows for level 1. So you are nice and low, you look forwards and you round the spine, the hips are high, and you transfer the weight forwards. The feet come together. If you would like to try this and you do have a block, then repeat the same position with the arms, and you can pop one foot on the block and then the other, and that will bring more weight into the upper body. Okay, if you've mastered that movement, you can bring the elbows on top of the knees on top of the arms. And we're just going to slowly lift off one foot, see how that feels, and then maybe the other. Always checking in with the breath. And then on your next exhale, lower the feet. Let's sink into a squat. Bringing the knees wide. Lengthen through the spine. Bringing the hands together, closing down the eyes. Rolling the shoulders down and away from the ears. You might notice the heart rate begin to elevate, working through that crow pose. Either stay here or inhale as we bring this left hand to your right ankle. Find an anchor as you ground that elbow towards the floor. And let's reach up with your right arm, coming into a nice side bend. Again, maybe you close down the eyes. Keep the legs active as you bring them apart, engaging the glutes. Big breath in. And exhale, bring it back to center, grounding the elbow down as we hold the opposite ankle now, reaching up with that left arm, open the side body. Relax the head for 2 more breaths. And exhale as we gently lower it down. Coming all the way down now onto the back of the body. Finding back support here. So the feet are going to come in line with the hips. This one's super good for your posture. Big breath into the belly. Exhale as we ground the hands, ground the feet, lift the hips high into your tabletop. Open the chest. See if you can lift the hips up in line with the knees. The glutes will engage and the shoulders are opening. Hold in for 5 breaths. This really strengthens the back of the body. So try and push into the heels, feel the hamstrings engage. 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, slowly lower the hips down. We're going to lengthen out the legs, relax the upper body down and take a couple of deep breaths in your neutral position, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Feeling the energy flow through the body. Relaxing the face, relax the jaw. And then in your own time, we're going to bend into the knees. So we work through eagle arms at the start of the practice. And I'm going to show you eagle legs, which you can come into to create a nice twist for the lower back. If you have any lower back issues and you just want to keep the legs neutral, then please do. I'll demonstrate that now. The hands come in line with the shoulders. You lift up the knees and just lower to the right. Prop the legs here if you need to. If anyone would like to try a bind, we're going to lift and extend the legs. Your left leg comes on top of the right. So the knees are on top like the elbows were on top with eagle arms. You either stay like this or you hook that left foot behind that right calf muscle. So your foot is hooking round like a little monkey foot. You're flexing the feet. Inhale as we bring the knees towards you. You might feel the core muscles engage. Exhale as we lower the knees to the right. Relaxing all the way down, feeling a twist through the legs. Working all the joints. Getting some circulation now through the ankles, knees, the hips. You can relax the head over to the left if that feels good. And if at any point it's too intense or you feel any sort of pain, then just slowly come on out. Breathe into the belly for 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, let's slowly untangle, bringing the knees back to the center. Maybe you rock side to side. Just notice how that felt through the lower body. As now the circulation starts to flow back through the joints. In your own time, either lower the legs together to the left, or let's bring the right leg on top. Flex the foot as you hook underneath. Inhale as you bring the knees towards you, eagle legs. Exhale as we lower to the left. Controlling it all the way down. Relaxing on this side as we look over that right shoulder, using a prop if you need to. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring the knees back to center, untangle the legs, make any shapes that you might need, maybe through the wrists, maybe through the knees or hips. And in your own time, let's do it. Let's lengthen out into your final pose. Finding a moment of stillness in a neutral position, your Savasana. Head can be supported by a pillow if that feels good, or use a blanket maybe if you're feeling cold. Palms facing up or wherever comfortable. Legs may be wide. And just feel the body relax and the energy flow through the body. As the spine lengthens and neutralizes, see if you connect with the chakra elements. Imagine some energy flowing from your sacral joint, the pelvis, all the way up as you inhale towards your forehead, then all the way back down as you exhale. Just feeling the natural flow with no pause, nothing getting in the way, just the natural flow as the inhale and the exhale of the breath. Lying here for a few moments longer. Now just notice how the body feels. Maybe you feel recharged. Maybe you feel relaxed. And stay here if you have the time, or if you're ready to, gently bend into the knees and roll onto one side, using the hands to bring the body up to a comfortable seat, like we did to the start. Lengthening through the spine and bringing the hands somewhere comfortable. And thank you so much for joining in today. Have a lovely rest of the day. Namaste.